Hi everyone, Amy here from Amy's Planner and welcome back to my channel. I want to share with you today what I think is my planner lineup for next year. Don't know, not sure. One I'm confident on, the other I'm like, I don't know why I've got this. Not my finest moment. Yeah, a good decision. I will be able to use it, but I bought it and then my situation changed and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be using it for what I was going to use it for. So anyway, I'll explain. And then I've got a couple of other things I want to show you as well. So I have 2 planners and some sticker books. Now, the A4 data page is massive on my desk. My desk is not that big. So I'm just checking. Yep, I'm in frame and I will be looking at that one first and then I can bring it down for the rest. But I have my 2023 EDC, so Everyday Carry, which is a pocket-sized daily planner, which I got from Officeworks. And when I was there, I found 2 new sticker books, so I'm going to share those with you. And I also have an A4 day-to-a-page Kaiser Craft diary. So a 2023 daily diary. It's brick. It's massive. And they retail at $29.99. Now, at this time of year, Kaiser Craft generally do like a 70% off diary sale. Well, at least they did on Black Friday, which is when I got this. But they do the same sort of January-ish anyway. So I did not pay $29.99. I have a feeling I paid $11, $9. It wasn't 70% off at the time, but it was not $30. I would not have spent $30 on this planner. And it's got yearly overviews, a planner, monthly overviews, notes, birthday pages, all of that. And I'm just going to pull this off while I show you the elastic. It does come with an elastic that goes all the way around and it's just fastened as so. So you do see the edges, but you know, it's the back of the planner. How often do you see the back of your planner? And it is quite stretchy, which if you put lots of things in your planner is probably a really good idea. I don't know, I originally bought this planner thinking that I was still going to be like a CRT in 2023. I'm not going to be a CRT in 2023. I have school. I have class of my own. Super excited. So it's not going to be like a daily record of all the stuff that I did while teaching and that sort of stuff and where I'm working. So I don't really know. And I don't know if I'm going to use it as like a daily journal or I don't know. And I might still use it as a teacher planner. I used to use an A4 day-to-a-page as my teacher planner. And I don't have one near me. I'm just turning around. I don't even know where I've put them all. I really don't know where I've put them all. And I loved it. And that was exactly the planner I needed when I was teaching. So depending on my planner options for teaching at this point in the year, for next year, this may be my teacher planner. I don't know. I've also seen some really cool printable ones, so that's cool as well. Okay, opening up blank pages. I'm just going to, it's so massive compared to all the other stuff that I use. It's super crooked as well. Anyway, blank opening page, and then this page, which is stuck together. It's a bit dusty, a bit dirty, which is fine. And then, so it's grid on both sides, dot grid. 2023, this diary belongs to, if found, please return to my owner. More dot, which is great. Like if you want to set up some like personal, like a welcome or a word of the year or whatever, these are so cool. I think it's a really great setup. 2022 overview, that's this year, we don't need it. 2023 and 2024. I mean, if you bought this or you already knew about things or whatever, I don't know, you need to reflect back on when something happened. Don't know. Everyone's different. Use it your own way. 2023, 2024 overviews. then a 2023 yearly planner, and this year I will, so you can set some goals. And that's something I really like about the Kaisercraft diaries, and I've used an A5 in the past, is that you get lots of places to write good intentions, or bad intentions if that's your way of doing things. But you know, this year I will, it might be step, or it might be step counts, or it might be personal goals, or it might be, you know, characteristics you want to embody. So this year I will be open to change, or whatever. And then they go into monthlies, and you get the same on the monthlies. This month I will. And I will be brutally honest, shits me to tears, that's a lowercase I. Like, it kills me. Absolutely kills me. And I'm not kidding when I say shits me to tears. Like, oh my God, I just want to cry. And the fact that these are all lowercase, oh, this teacher is not happy. Oh well. Like, she's really not happy. But that's fine. You get monthly pages, you get a whole year's worth all at the front of the diary. Painful, but I would cover those. If I was going to be using this as a decorative planner, the first thing I would cover all of these lower cases. Proper nouns need capital letters. So he's got one here. The teacher in me is crying. In fact, the planner in me is crying as well. The writer in me is crying. I'm just crying everywhere. So you get a full year's worth. Just flick them through. November, December. Birthdays are the best kind of day. I get that that's the in thing at the moment, like no capital letters and like being slang. Painful. But you do get an opportunity to write the number, like the date of the birthday and then whose it is, or, you know, write how old they are and then the date and the person's name, or whatever works for you. Full year. Awesome. And then you flick into the actual diary. So it starts on the 28th of December. And you get times down the side from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which would be very easy to cover or ignore, and then you just get dotted lines. And you could use it to do whatever. You could divide it. So I used to, when I used an A4 day to a page teacher diary, teacher planner for being a teacher, there we go, words. I used to put washi tape around here, write down my classes and then my to-do list. And that totally worked for me working in a secondary setting. Don't know how well it's going to work me in a primary setting, but anyway. And then you get, you know, a little bit of a, how does this work? Yeah, you get the, like what it looks like across the bottom. Except for that's next year's calendar, not this year's calendar. Bizarre. Or is it? Hang on. Nope, it is this year's calendar. Why is that this year's calendar and these are all next year's calendar? It is still 2022, by the way, when I film this. Weird. Does it change? It does change when we get to January. I get it. I kind of get it. I don't really get it. It's weirding me out. Anyway, important dates, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I'm just going to flick through to the end of January to see if this is an Australian date. It is Australia Day. So these have Australian public holidays. The national ones, I'm assuming they don't have like just the Victorian ones. I would be looking up AFL Grand Final Day or Melbourne Cup Day, actually. I wonder if it's got Melbourne Cup Day. Flicking to November. So we're not going to have AFL Grand Final Day because that is determined. Oh, actually, Recreation Day is a Tasmanian holiday, so it's got that one. Does it have the first Tuesday? Yep, Melbourne Cup Day, Victorian holiday. So it has Australian holidays from different states. I don't know any other states. I live in Victoria. We celebrate sport, as it turns out. No comment. Queen's birthday, WA. So this was printed prior to the coronation of King Charles. I don't know if they're going to change the date. That would be interesting. I haven't actually heard. And when I say I haven't heard, I haven't looked it up. So my plan originally was to use this to record being a CRT, what I was teaching, what I was doing, because I found that when I was doing it this term, kind of wanted to write down what I'd done each day because I was doing different things every day, and that was really exciting. I have school for next year. Super excited. So I don't know. I think I'm going to need like a teacher planner with the days marked out, like, you know, 5 session, 6 session days, depending on what I find out my school has. But we'll see. I mean, it would be cool to have it in the classroom and then each day write down what we all did and like have a reflection at the end of the year, what our year's been like. So it may turn into that, but we'll see. And that would also be really cool. Except for the fact these are all lowercase, and that's not what you teach students. Angry Amy. It has 2 ribbons. They go nicely to the bottom. They're the same color. They're attached what feels quite strongly. One slightly longer than the other, but that's just me being really picky because, as it turns out, that's who I am today. And that's it. That's the planner. I'm just going to flick to the end to see if there's any other pages. Oh, look. You get some of the January 2024 pages, I think, just to finish the week. Nope. Well, yeah, Friday. And then you get 2 pages of notes. Sorry, 4 pages of notes. It's going to be 6 pages of notes, isn't it? 6 pages, no, 5 pages of notes and a sketchbook page, a dot grid, and some blank pages. And we're back to these. So all in all, I'm glad I have this. It was purchased Black Friday weekend. So, you know, I wasn't 100% sure what my life was going to look like at that point, but things have changed in the last few weeks. This diary is still available from Kaiser Craft as far as I know. It retails at $29.99. I would not pay $29.99 for it, TBH. Quite happy paying. I think I definitely paid less than $15 for it. And I would probably still pay $15 for it. But anyway, that's this one. The massive brick of a thing that it is. It's certainly not a planner you could carry around every day. Like, it's heavy. Like, I'm trying to find something around me that would be comparative. I'm just going to grab my laptop. I have a Surface something. And this weighs more, but only just. Like, it's a heavy diary. So yes, good. Moving on. I'm gonna zoom in slightly for these. No. Yes, I know that's not the sound that cameras normally make when they zoom in, but that's the one that mine makes. So let's do the planner first. I have taken it out of its plastic wrapping because I wanted to actually have opened it up and to check the size and to see if it would fit into a planner cover that I have, and it doesn't really. But anyway, I'm not mad about it. It's a hardcover. So this is a 2023 daily diary planner from Moleskine, which is not a brand that I have used before. Normally, I consider them outside my price range. For a notebook, their notebooks are anywhere from $15 to $40 or something. And on sale, I have considered it, but the paper is quite yellow, and I don't know how I deal with that as a notebook. As a planner, it doesn't bother me. I used the Hobonichi Weeks for years, and they're quite yellow as well. So it comes in this papery thing, and it says that it's a daily planner, daily diary planner, 2023 and 2024 overview, 2023 monthly planning, global holidays, and other essential info for smarter travel, space for your journeys. Am I even in frame? God only knows. And then it says it in French or Italian. I'm not quite sure. Possibly Italian. Designed by Moleskine in Italy. I'm going to go with Italian. Although I would have said that was French. Jeux Ferry International et autres info. Don't know. Could be Italian. I probably have offended so many people with that one. It is in the colour Sapphire Blue. It's a hardcover. Actually, when I went in, was going to buy the softcover. And grabbed this. Didn't realise that I hadn't grabbed the softcover. Brought it home and went, not mad though. Like, the elastic is fairly tight. And I figured that if it gets bulky, because I like put stickers and stuff in it, I'll just put another elastic band around it. I have no issue with that. Like, it doesn't bother me that it gets beat up. And as I've been thinking about it, I'm like, a soft cover would bend in my bag, and I'm notorious for not taking very good care of my planners. Like, I just chuck it in my bag and be off with it. And that's the point. Like, I wanted an everyday carry that would fit in a handbag of various sizes. I don't like massive handbags, so it would fit in nicely. I can put a pen in my bag. It doesn't matter what pen I use, and it will be fine. So let's get into it. It is pocket sized. I'm just looking around to see if I have anything in A6 near me. Hang on. Okay, so I have here an old A6 planner that I used to use. I loved this planner. I'm just having a flick through as I found it. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Why don't I use planners like this? And then I remembered how much I absolutely hate drawing up layouts every week, which is why I don't use a bullet journal. This was so cool. I'm trying to remember where we were living. I'm pretty sure we were living in our current house, but I cannot remember. Oh, I went to Melbourne's Writers' Festival. This must be 2029. No, not 2029, 2019. Oh my God. That was embarrassing. Leaving it in though, because hilarious. 2019. Let's actually have a look. December. Nope. Didn't write the year. Not very good at this. Might have been 2018, and this is 20. Oh yeah, that would have been 2020. Oh, hang on. When did I start teaching VCAL? Folio ideas. Didn't do that. Tim hurt his knee. Planners markets. When was the last one of those? I think the last one of those was in 2019. Yeah, 2019, 2020. That's right. Because I was the learning leader in 20. Memory lane. It's a fun place. Actually got this out for a reason, to compare the size. So it's pocket size. It's the same height, well, nearly the same height as an A6, not the same width. So like that, quite, fits. It wouldn't fit snugly into an A6 cover, I don't think, or at least not the A6 cover that I could find in my stash, which is a Mumsy and Bub A6. And I did look at the Mumsy and Bub pocket size covers and then went, I don't need a cover. Bought a hard cover, which again, super happy about. Didn't think so, actually very happy. Getting into the main point of this, 2023 is embossed on the cover. When you open it, you get just a plain page with the Moleskine logo. In case of loss, please return to blah, blah, blah. And a reward if you want. I find that super tacky, by the way. I don't write a reward. I don't lose my planners. You have your cover sheet that has the Moleskine. I feel like it's actually Moleskine, but I'm going to call it Moleskine because I'm a Bogan Australian. And their manifesto, and then you can have a look. Like, this QR code brings you to the Moleskine. Just do it, Amy. Be a Bogan. Website to subscribe, and it's got some really nice stuff here. So at Moleskine, we believe in the timeless power of handwriting as an essential expression of human civilization, a powerful act to unleash human genius and foster the development and sharing of literacy and knowledge, which I love. And that's one of the reasons I've picked this brand for 2023, because I think their acknowledgement of the importance of handwriting and knowledge and expression is hugely awesome. And yeah, okay, big global company, etc., etc. Could have gone small business, didn't have what I wanted. This is as close to what I wanted as I could get. Has a cover page, very basic, daily diary and the year, and a little note down here saying personalize your diary with downloadable templates from moleskine.com/templates, which I think is really cool. It's very, very, very basic, which is cool. And the paper, as you can see, is quite thin. It is 80 GSM paper. It is, I think, coated in something. It's very soft, very smooth, and quite thin. Like, you can see through it. I'm not mad. Like, I wish the paper was a bit thicker, but then at the same time, this is, I would say it's like maybe 1.5 centimeters. I was going to say 2 centimeters. Let's see. I have a ruler here, plastic one. It just knocked my camera with my ruler. It is 2 centimeters. I was right. It's 2 centimeters, which means, for those of you not in Australia, it is less than 1 inch. It is that like an eighth? I don't know. We don't use inches. I'm going to say I don't know. It's less than an inch. It's 2 centimeters. Yeah. Okay, first page, personal data, all sorts of stuff. And this feels quite old-fashioned. When I used to have like years and years and years ago, and my mum would buy me like one of those week-to-a-page diaries you got from like newsagents or the supermarket or something, so I could write down what I was doing every day. That's what these had. Like, they had that in the front where you wrote your blood group and your allergies and your emergency contact. Like, if I was to collapse in the street, people would go, oh, look, a diary with all the information. No, they call you the emergency contact on your phone. Like, that's what they do these days. Feels a bit old-fashioned, but also, like, super cute. And it has a little space down the bottom for your New Year's resolutions. Which is so cool. The next page, 2023 overview. Blank space to write notes. Again, you can see through to the calendars. Now, this is the part of the planner that does not appeal to me. This is the part that maybe and ah over if this is the right planner. You get 1 page to a month. Now, you've all seen my handwriting. It is massive. I'm not going to be able to write much in here, but could very easily use it for stickers. Like, you could put like little stickers in here. I don't have any near me, I don't think. And like, you know, birthdays, you could get a little birthday cake or something just to put here, and then you write down like what it is here. That might work. I could work on smaller handwriting. Yeah, like that's going to happen. You have a full year. It tells you what week it is. It tells you like the days, the orders. It's got moon cycles if that's your thing. Could be. I'm just going to skip to the end. So it's got October, November, December. Stops there. You don't get anything for the next year, but you do get a 2024 overview. And then comes the general useless pages. Some people find them really interesting. I don't care about global holidays for 2023. Does not sit well. Not important to me. I know my national holidays. They're here, Australia. I doubt that I'm ever going to need to know when the public holidays in Hungary are. So that might make me very, what's the word I was going to use? Silly, simple, stupid, whatever. I'm going to cover this page for something else. I don't know what yet, but I will. Time zones, also not something that I particularly need. This is why I'm saying it feels a little bit dated. These are all things that used to be in diaries that you're like, oh yeah, that's something interesting. Measures and conversions, probably something I would, of all these pages, actually use. Just, you know, randomly, if I'm reading a book that's set, you know, in America or whatever, and they talk about different measurements, it would be like, oh yeah, I could quickly look that up. But I'm also never more than 5 meters from my phone, so I could also use the internet. Anyway, dialing codes for different countries. Yeah. Ideas and goals, travel planning, both very good pages. My extraordinary moments this year is just a dot grid, and it says my blank space, make this space your own, add templates. I'm like, well, it's not blank, is it? Anyway, you could cover that quite happily. Print out something from moleskine.com/templates. Inspiring journeys, join the dots, color and use stickers to create a map of your unique mind. And I actually think that's a really clever way of doing it. You could use this page in so many different ways. Like, you could use it to like track your trips if you're doing like international travel. You could do, like, you could make lists of places you want to go. Like, it's super cool. It's not very detailed, so you would have to have a fairly decent understanding of what the world looked like. But still, like, I'm looking at it going, that's a really cool. I'm probably going to cover it with other stuff, but you know, that's whatever. You get a page that has a little bit of measurements, which is really good because this is how I worked out how tall the diary was. You get a blank page for the start, gives you a little legend on the different symbols you see, public holidays, the different moods, weather, temperature, because on the next page, when you start the year, it has these little, I'm going to bring it up closer, symbols. So public holidays in different like countries, all the different, you know, there's Australia, all the stuff. And then you get a little one for weather and a little one for temperature. So if you like to record the weather and the temperature, great place to do it. So Sunday just has some dots down the side where you can write the hours or whatever you want to do. Then you skip on to Monday the 2nd. It's got the times from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Down here, it's in 24-hour time, so it goes from 12 to 1300 hours. It's not a very big, like, span of days. My day starts well before 8 o'clock, and often, actually, no, I'm often in bed not long after 8, like an old lady. Not an old lady, but act like one. Tells you the start of the week, so this is week 1. Sorry, it tells you when the week starts. This is week 1 of the year. And that's kind of it. Other than all these public holidays, I'm going to try and flick to a page that doesn't have any. Let me see if I can flick to a page. Oh my God, is there a place in the year that, yeah, okay. It's quite sparse, blank. It's a very good canvas for doing lots of different things. Tells you on each page what month you're in. So it's Friday, January 13th, Saturday, January 14th. Tells you on each page what week you're in. So this is the 2nd week of the year. And then the layout is exactly the same all the way through. And I'm going to flick to the end of the month. And you go from Tuesday, January 31st to Wednesday, February 1st. I do know I'm on an angle, by the way, just in case you were worried. So no like page in between for the change of months or anything like that. Again, I don't mind. I like it. It is going to sit in my handbag. It is going to be pulled out to write to-do lists and all sorts of stuff and where I am each day and important things like whether or not I need to do yard duty that day or whatever, because that determines what I'm going to wear. It's an important thing to do. It's got plenty of places to decorate, which is my thing. I like to decorate my planners. The paper is quite thin, and when we get to the first week of the year, which is this one, I will do a pen test that day because I will have all the different pens I'm thinking of using. I haven't quite finalized those yet, so I don't want to do a pen test until then. But yes, the pages are quite thin. I know it says 80 GSM. It's a very thin 80 GSM, gotta say. Not that that's an issue. You know, I don't really mind, but anyway. So it also comes with a ribbon bookmark. It's quite a thick ribbon, actually. I was surprised that it is thicker than the one that came with the Kaisercraft diary. It's a woven one. It's very pretty, don't get me wrong. Just going to pull that up for a second. It does go all the way, like, quite further down. It is going to fray, I can tell you that now, so I might eventually cut that out, or whatever, haven't decided. Going to quickly skip to the back. You get 1 page of notes. You get some more information about the Moleskine foundation, Moleskine, and that's it. Like, there's not a lot at the back. I think their plan was try and cut down as much size as possible. You do get a secretarial pocket at the back, which is, it feels quite reinforced actually. Like, you could get a lot of stuff in there. I mean, it would really bulk up your planner, but can you see? You know, it feels quite like you could put stuff in there and not worry that it's going to tear and fall out the bottom. Ooh, I missed a sticker. It comes with some stickers. I have no idea what this one is. Oh, that's the quality control sticker. Slightly less important than the rest, but, you know, quality control. It's important. Put the ribbon at the back. So that's the planner. I'm going to show you the stickers in a second, but that's it. That's my planner for... That's the planner I know I'm going to use next year. Now, there's probably going to be more because you know me. But that's the one that is going to be my everyday carry. It's going to replace my Hobonichi Weeks, which I used for most of this year and then didn't. So you've got a page of black letters Then you get a page of blue stickers of various sorts. You get like hashtags, flags, all sorts of stuff actually. Hashtags, ats, all sorts of stuff. Like you could use those for meetings or whatever. I kind of really like that page. That's kind of like to-dos and life ones. And then this one's like events. So like vacation, shopping, sale, or more shopping really. Exercise, flying out, flying in, sales, trains, or whatever. I have no idea what that is. A lift of some sort. You can tell that I live in Australia. I'm sure we have those in Australia, but just not as many. Mountains, birthday cakes, all sorts of stuff. They are cool stickers. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but they are super cool. So yeah, and you could definitely put some like along here. It doesn't have anything on the spine. It's embossed front and back, but nothing here, which, like, you'd think it'd have 2023. Glad that it doesn't, but, you'd think. Anyway, getting back to my review of the planner, I got it from Officeworks. It was $32.95. And I did look at other places, but I did want to buy it in person, so I didn't want to drive into the city or get a train or anything to go to Milligram or Bookbinders or any of those. The price is comparable though. They're all about $30. So I don't think that's a terrible price. It is more than I would like to spend, like, just because I'm that person. But I don't think for that amount, I've done pretty badly. Like, I think I've done good for that amount. When I was at Officeworks buying this, I saw 2 new sticker books. Now, I think there are 3 new sticker books. I actually think there's more than these, but these are the 2 that I'm like, oh, they're so cool. This is the Natalie Jade collection. So, Otto, which is like the Officeworks brand, often does a collaboration with an Indigenous artist. They did one last year, or it might have been this year. I have the reusable coffee cup, which I love. So, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I have to have a look because I really like that they do it. I also really like the designs that the artist puts through and that sort of stuff. So 50 cents from the sale of this product will go to the Australian Literacy and Numeracy Foundation, which of course I couldn't walk past. It's not enough in my opinion, but I understand like you've got to make profit and that sort of stuff, especially at the moment in the recession, potential recession, possible recession, I don't know. But and then it tells you about, so the featured artwork is the sun and the rainbow chicken and a bit about it. No price on this one. No price on the other one either. Where'd my receipt go? It was $8.79, which I think is not bad for a sticker book. So when you open it up, these are very, I was going to say glossy stickers. They're a bit glossy. They are hard to use gel pens on, so they smear. I think they smear with ballpoint as well. I think they're just generally hard to write on. That doesn't mean they're not pretty. So you get some washi strips, Make It Happen, You Are Special, some like mindset ones, so One Day at a Time, Mindset is Everything, Soul Full of Sunshine, Never Ever Give Up, Things Will Work Out, I Am Unstoppable. And these are kind of the colors of the set, which I really like. There is Power and Kindness. That's not badly cut. That's me pulling that back. Some labels with like that, another sort of postery, I don't think it's a poster, you know what I mean, box with things in it. And then you get some like square stickers, which kind of look like stamps, but like, anyway. The sign of a beautiful person is that they always see the beauty in others, which is very nice. Some deco stickers, which I think are really cool. I love rainbows and that sort of decor at the moment, so that's why it really speaks to me. You get some days of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, best day, great week, and also the months of the year. And they're flags, so they're round at one end and they're a flag at the other, and some round stickers. You get kind of like a bucket list sort of thing. So compliment someone, smile at someone, sign as a volunteer, read a book, pamper yourself. So I think they're really cool. It's kind of bucket lists for someone, but like positive self-care, but also be a good person, like open the door for someone or give a gift to yourself for no reason, donate outgrown clothes, all sorts of stuff. Some more circles. which are really cool. Like they're just, and the some of them are foiled and it's like kind of embossed, which really feels cool. Some box stickers with lines to write on. Some like wide box stickers, which are really cool. Some flags, choose kindness and laugh often, like washi strips, and some more of those rainbows. Like, I just think it's a really nice sticker book. Some functional, like urgent notes, appointments, meetings to do, reminders, important reminders, day off, all sorts of stuff. Some of them are foiled, some of them are not, which I think is a really good decision. And just really cool colors as well. I'm quite drawn to this brown actually, and normally I'm not drawn to brown. Functional circle stickers, very cool. Some more, box stickers, so different, like shine on, you matter, I'm strong, I'm grateful, to-do lists, flags. So I'd say they're probably a label sticker. They're a bit small to be a quarter box. Dates or date dots up to 10, or just random numbers up to 10. Some box stickers. Where it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. I think that's really cool. I really kind of want to put that somewhere in here because it's something that I like to think about. Some more deco, and then back to the same designs again. So you get 2 lots of each page. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. You get 2 of each, so it's 16 pages. It's reminiscent of the Kaiser Craft sticker books that I adore. You don't get as many stickers, but it's also not as much money. So, and if you could get it on sale, like even better. So that's that one. That's the Natalie Jade, the Sun and the Rainbow Children. I said Rainbow Chicken earlier. Oh my gosh. Rainbow Children. Laughing at myself. I'm embarrassing. This one is more 70s themed. It's called Color Tea Sticker Book. Probably got a name. Probably got a name in the collection. Actually, does it have a name on here? Color Therapy. That's why it says Color Tea. So this is the Color Therapy sticker book. It was also $8.79. And it says the best color to use is the one that makes you happy. It does have a real 70s, like 60s, 70s vibe. And I really like it. And I actually really like these ombre colors sort of things. So the layout is similar, yet not the same as the other one. Like, they are their own sticker book. They have their own identity, which is very cool. I think I'll just be happy today. My favorite color is rainbow. Forget your troubles and dance. So again, similar but quite different to the other one. They are unique from each other. Stay sassy. I need that everywhere. I like to think I'm sassy. Sometimes I'm just snarky. But anyway, different sort of decorative stickers. You could use them for labels. You could use them to layer. Different bits and pieces. You got like a week box here. That'd be cool. Like, on different sorts of planners. Important list 1, 2, 3. So like you do a top 3 of something. Goals, all sorts of different stickers, but they're like a mix of functional and decorative. So you could very easily like use this one for going to the movies, or just as a decorative one because it's awesome. Same with donut, workout, checklist, make today great, like book lists and all sorts of stuff. So I think this is really awesome. I'm so glad I got this one. There was another one, but these two just spoke to me. Some more functional, so I'm feeling, super important, priorities, blah, 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 reminders and importance, some more lists. These are smaller. I'd say they probably fit into a hobo cousin, maybe. I'm not great on that size. I don't have one. I haven't had one. Some flags with some awesome words. This one is also foiled in gold. It's a little bit more obvious, but it's not a very, like, it's a shiny gold, but it's not a super shiny gold. Some more decorative, some washi strips. Some big box posters. I know they're not posters, but in my head they're posters. Some more functional, shopping, go for it, today's the day, date night, holidays, last day, nails, day for me, all sorts of stuff. Other bits and pieces, like it's a really practical sticker book. Yes, 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 I'm grateful for, peachy keen, goals, good ideas, stay home, important books. Again, decorative, but also quite pretty. And that brings us back. So you get 8 pages of those, 2 of each of them, and that is super cool. And I feel like I've rushed through that, but that's because it's awesome. So I'm going to drag this one up again. Oh, so heavy. I'm just going to put it here and then put the others on top of it. Like this. Like this. I am super happy with all of the stuff that I got for next year. This I am super excited to start, and I cannot wait to start in this. I will find a way to use this. It's going to be awesome. It will be some sort of diary. I will write down things that happen. I kind of want to take it to school and have it like as a class diary, but I don't know, because that would be, I'd have to get into a routine and writing it and that sort of stuff. Anyway, we could make it work. Those sticker books are awesome. Cannot wait to use them. They are going to be fantastic. And I think I need to add one more planner to my lineup. I feel like I just need a notebook to go with this for things that don't quite fit. And I do want to keep a reading journal, so I'm thinking like maybe I find some pocket-sized notebooks to like go along. Can even like elastic them together or something. Or just have them. But yeah, super excited for next year. Please, down below, tell me what planner you are using. I would love to see what your ideas are, what your plans are, and what you're thinking for next year. It has been absolutely wonderful having a chat to you, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Bye.